All right, what's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video, a live video. Big shout out to all the people in here that joined. Shout out to all the members out there inside of the channel. Shout out to everyone. This is really big. This is my second Baby Doge live stream, so we're gonna get straight to the video. So yeah, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you're watching the playback. And also, if you want to ask any question, definitely ask any questions. Send through a super chat, ask a question. I'll go over any question inside of depth. So ask anything. And yeah, let's get straight to the video. Like I said, though, not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Big shout out to everyone out there inside the panel right now. So let's go through this. We're going to start off with doing some technicals. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to Nax or Remy's. It's not morning over here. It's actually nighttime over here. It's about 9 p.m. over here in Florida. Big shout out to BJR. Big shout out to Matt. Big shout out to Toon TGB. Shout out to all of the different members that we have out there. And let me bring up this screen share. So let me share the screen here so then you can see the members that we have. So I'm going to go ahead and bring that up. So right here, let me just bring that up. This is my second live stream, so I got to get some stuff set up here. All right. So, all right. Now you can see something else. I didn't actually want to bring up that screen. But let me go ahead and move this to a different one. All right, just getting some technical stuff set up here. But let's see. Okay. All right, let me take off that screen share. All right. So I'm gonna have to go back in here. But yeah, ask any questions and I'll go ahead and I'll answer any of those questions for you. So people go ahead and ask questions, send through some super chats. We're gonna be doing a technical analysis here very soon. So just wait on it. It's gonna be coming very, very soon. Just kind of getting some stuff set up here. So yeah, just ask any questions that you got here. And I promise inside the next video, I'll have everything set up already like when I started. But this is my second live stream. So still kind of getting used to it. But yeah, ask any kind of questions you have. Go ahead and send through some super chats with any questions. Big shout out to Starscream8787 saying greetings from Santiago, Chile. Shout out to the Starscream out there. That's a pretty cool place. I definitely want to travel there eventually when I start traveling. But yeah, big shout out to Michael G30 saying hello, everyone. Hello, Michael. So yeah, let's go ahead and share this screen now. All right, now I have everything ready. We can get started with the technicals. Like I said, ask anything you want to ask, and we can go over that. So now we're going to go over the technicals here for Baby Doge. So I'm pretty sure you all can see that. Let me put it right here so then it looks better. All right. So let's go over some of the Baby Doge technicals that I have for today. So the first thing, previously in my other video, if you've seen that, I pretty much drew that out around here. And I was like, look, I know that we're probably going to end up bouncing back off of the top of this supply and demand area of less demand, and we're probably going to bounce off of it. So yeah, we continue to go down on the downtrend here. Now we're at 3052, pretty much 8Z3052. So that's definitely a point where I knew that we were going to have a downtrend. And now look, we're actually building up another red area of less demand. So now there's even less demand over here at this whole area from 3189 to about 3125. So we're probably going to see this being our resistance now. So now you're going to see something like this. So let me scroll down a little bit here. So now you're probably going to see Baby Doge, bouncing off of this area here of a little bit more demand. You can see it's very lightly shaded green. So there's not really much demand there, but there still is more demand than usual. And you can see on the oscillator down here that there is the selling volume coming in. So pretty much we'll probably end up bouncing off of the 299 area or basically 30 flat and then trying to break out again here. You can see that's kind of flattening out here. So all that may just end up invalidating itself and trying to get up there early and then probably going back down to 28. 28 has always been a significant support for Baby Doge. So 28 is pretty much imminent. We know 28 is going to happen eventually. So that's probably what we're going to end up seeing next inside of Baby Doge. And I know a lot of people going on here a bearish technical analysis, but if I gave you a bullish one, it'd be a lie. But yeah, this is the short terms because we're showing the short-term chart at the 15-minute chart. But if you look at the 4-hour chart, it's actually bullish. So once we bottom out, it's bullish. So yeah, we got rejected here, but look at the high demand that we have on the long chart here. So this is a lot of demand. I'm about to go back and look at the panel real quick because I got to do it on 2 separate screens because I don't have a separate monitor. But yeah, shout out to everyone. Shout out to 912 all day long. It says thank you all. Thank you for all the videos. Win 6C5. So 6C5. I'm not too sure when that will come. I don't know exactly when the different time periods will be, but by the end of the year, 61 should definitely come. But yeah, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this financial advice. If you all have any questions, go ahead and send through some super chats and let me know what your questions are. I'll go through those in depth for you. So let's get back to the screen here with the other one. So now that we can see the and also let me know in the comments if you see, whenever I switch over, if you see that this screen is moving live. Like, is it moving like as I'm talking, like you see it moving around? Just let me know inside the chat. But yeah, anyways, what I see here, I see that Baby Doge is now pulling back down to the 290 area. We have so much demand over here. This is the long-term chart, by the way. So it's pretty much showing when we hit 2.8, we're going to end up bouncing back off and trying to retest the 3.4. And if we could actually break 3.4 from there, we're going to continue to pump. And where to? We're actually going to continue to pump all the way up here to this next resistance at 3.8. So Baby Doge actually has the potential to continue to rise very soon. We just need to kind of pull back. Baby Doge has kind of been stubborn. It hasn't been wanting to bottom out, but we need to pull back. We need it because we need to build that momentum. So if we pull back to 2.8, we could possibly break out. But look, if we get rejected around this area, then you'll see Baby Doge pull back even further down to 2.4 here, because you can see there's a little bit more demand there. That's pretty much showing if we don't break out at this more demand area, then we'll pull back to the next one, and then try to rise from there. But pretty much what we're going to see here with Baby Doge is imminent. We're definitely going to have to reach 2.8. From there, we may see another pump. But yeah, I'm going to get two monitors here real soon. But anyways, over here we see someone says when Binance, Delvin J passing my limits. So I don't know when Binance could happen, honestly. Binance is one of the largest exchanges, so we're going to have to wait a pretty long time to see something like Binance. But yeah, anyways, go ahead and send through some super chats. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice. Send through some super chats, and I'll go over anything you want me to go over. And we have a lot to go over today with more than just technicals. So I'm just kind of showing the technicals right now. So I just wanted to kind of clear that up. But yeah, moving on from here, shout out to all the members in the channel. We have the members: Gino Belton, Alexandre Moran, or not Moran, Alexandre Morin, and then Rickaroo 1, and then Alias Dream, and then we have Michael and SC. I only said Moran because I said Belton like previously, so it kind of like rolled over my tongue. But yeah, Alexandre Morin. So yeah, I did not mean Moran. But yeah, let's move on from there. So we have some other stuff that I wanted to talk about in Baby Doge, but first, let's keep on the technical tools for a little bit longer. And this live will probably be like an hour long. I know the last one was 3 hours, and that was my first live for Baby Doge, so it's kind of crazy that I went 3 hours long talking about Baby Doge. But this one will probably be more like an hour or so, because I got to hit up Walmart for the close, because they're still closing at 11 p.m. for some reason. They haven't went to the overnight schedule, and it's like 9 p.m., so I got to make sure I get there, get some groceries. But anyways, look at what Baby Doge is doing now. We're probably about to bottom out here real quick. So when you do see 2.9, I want to ask you all a question here. Are you like, what are you all looking for? Are you looking for short-term gains? Are you looking for long-term gains with Baby Doge? Are you looking to trade it or what? Because I've seen some people talk about when they should sell Baby Doge, and there are a lot of people are saying, where do you think Baby Doge is going next? Do you think it's going to dip like a little bit lower than it is now? And the problem with that is, like, you can continue to like wait for it to dip, like sell now and wait for it to dip. Well, what if we don't go down 20%? Remember, there's 10% buy, 10% sell. So you have to, Baby Doge has to go below 20% for you to even make profit selling out. So the best strategy would be when we pull back down to this area, even no matter what you're trying to do, you just kind of want to wait till it pulls back and then buy more. Or you could just buy more now and then wait till it pulls back and continue to buy more. Because when it pumps, it's not going to really go down 20% and then start pump. It's going to go down a little bit, and then it's going to start to pump a little bit, and it'll probably end up going down to the next 2.4 area if it continues to go down like this. But you got to also remember where the overall market is going. I still believe that this was kind of a bull trap, but I don't think that we're going to have a huge crash down like below 30K Bitcoin. It's just not possible to see Bitcoin below 30K. Let's be completely honest. I'm going to pull up the Bitcoin technicals too, because believe it or not, Bitcoin definitely matters when it comes to Baby Doge. So we got to look at that as well. So let's go ahead and look up Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is a telling factor. And also let me know, is my screen like lagging? Like as I'm doing these technicals, is this screen lagging at all? That's something I definitely need to know, because I can make it a little bit better if it is lagging. So yeah, in my previous Bitcoin technical analysis, I pretty much showed that Bitcoin was slowly but surely trending down to the supply and demand area of more demand. And then I showed that eventually this supply and demand area of less demand is going to end up rejecting us and we'll eventually go back down. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're actually getting rejected here. So then we're going to go down to $40,000 Bitcoin. And this is the 4-hour chart. So it's the long-term chart. And then eventually you're going to see Bitcoin go down to $35,000 and most likely bottoming out around $34,000. $30,000 being the complete bottom, because you say that you pretty much see that's where the demand stops. That's complete bottom territory. And after overbought areas, we always get sells inside of any crypto after overbought areas. And we're seeing Bitcoin is actually coming off this overbought area. So there's going to be a lot of selling there. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going through. We're going through all this selling. You can see the chance for reversal hit for the vital algo indicators. Definitely check out that link in the description. 25% off with the discount code Marsellis. But you can see when it shows you there's going to be a chance for reversal on the downtrend, that's exactly what happens. First, the chance for reversal comes up, and then the downtrend comes shortly after. So we're seeing that Bitcoin is about to hit 40K. So after 40K, we'll probably end up hitting 39,000. And then after 39,000, 36,000 and bottoming out around 34,000, 30,000 being the complete bottom, but 34,000 being that place where we hope it just doesn't go lower and just starts to shoot up from there. So that's pretty much what we see here for Bitcoin. So we are inside of a bull trap. This is a bull trap, 100%. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, none of this financial advice, but I still believe this is a bull trap wholeheartedly. So that's just my opinions. But yeah, let's go over some of the different things here. So inside CLP, I think that's Starscream. Yeah, that's Starscream. So let me pull up and put this on there from Santiago, Chile. So big shout out to Starscream 8787. He says, how do you see the forecast for Baby Doge in 2030? 0Z3. Oh wow, 0Z3. 0Z3 would be like 10, and that would be 3 cents or 30 cents actually. I don't think 30 cents would be possible unless we migrate, because we got to think about like the math with that. So I can't really do the math with the calculator on here because it's not going to bring up the whole screen in the calculator. But I will say this though, 0Z3. Actually, let me see if I can share this screen right now so I can bring that up. So let me stop sharing that previous screen and see if I can bring up the whole screen. So don't show these, share screen. Let's go ahead and bring up the entire screen here and click that. So yeah, now you can see the entire screen that I have up, and now you can see this. All right, so let's do some math for 0Z3. So just to kind of look at it from the fully diluted perspective, because we don't know where our completely burned coins are. And I know the screen kind of looks crazy. I'll fix it in a second, but I just kind of want to show the math for 0Z3 so you can see the actual calculator. I had to bring up the whole screen. This is why I need to get a second monitor. But yeah, anyways, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. 0Z3 would be this right here, 1 0 and a 3. Or yeah, that'd be actually 3 cents because 1 0. So actually, no, that would be 1Z3. So that's still an insane amount for 0.03, which would be 2 zeros and a 3. But million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, that would never happen on this contract, to be honest. We would have to migrate to C0 to C3. Now, what I would say by 2030, let's do the math again. So by 2030, I think we would be more like 4Z1, or I only put a 1 there because it's more simple, but 4Z3, 4Z1, somewhere around the 4Z area. But look, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, and fours, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. That would be about 4.2 trillion. Remember, there's going to be so much more dollars in other currencies circulating in the global economy. Like, we're going to be printing so much money, so much inflation is going to happen by 2030. That 4.2 trillion market cap is not going to look insane. Actually, matter of fact, even more than that may not even look insane. Like in 2030, it's only 2022. We've seen how much inflation we had over the last 2-3 years. So this is something that's definitely possible. 4.2 trillion market cap for Baby Doge. Like, we're definitely going to last that long because we have such a strong community. It's only going to grow and grow and grow over time. Like, you see where Bitcoin came from. Bitcoin came from nothing, just continued to grow and grow over time. So I would say instead of 0Z3 by 2021, think about, or 2030, but think about 0Z4, because that would be the more realistic one. And then on top of 0Z4, you can also do your math with this. Like this, let's say you have 100 billion tokens, million and billion, you would just multiply it by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. So if you had 100 billion tokens, by 2030, that's $1 million. Most people don't make $1 million in a lifetime, and most people don't even retire with that much. So if you think about it, that is 8 years from now. Yeah. And I know it may look disappointing with only 100K from there or 100 billion from there, but $1 million in 8 years and then you're retired. Like that's good. I'm cool with that. But that's only with 100 billion coins. If you get more coins, that's a lot more. And then also, if you look at it from the perspective of this, let's go ahead and think about this from the other perspective. Let me look at the baby Doge price right now. That's 0.3043. So yeah, we'll look at it like that. Let me bring this back up. All right. So actually no, let's take and do the math like this. Let's say you have 100 billion coins. So 100 billion coins that's million actually, divided by 0.1234567833043. That would give you about, oh wait, I definitely did something wrong there. 100 billion coins times is actually what I meant to do. But let's do that times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 3, 4, and that would give you $340 for that amount. So that's a good amount of money there. But like I said, $340 to $1 million in 8 years, that is really good profits. So that's definitely what we're looking at here. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing that screen and then bring up the regular screen because that one looks crazy and insane because I don't have two monitors. But yeah, let me bring this back up. And I'm going to go through the panel now and look at a lot of other people's chats. And like I said, if you want me to go over your comment, like I just now did in depth with Starscream8787, definitely go ahead and send a super chat through. Big shout out to Starscream for that. And that was a really good question. So big shout out to Starscream and big shout out to Santiago, Chile. So also, someone says when Binance, oh yeah, I already went over that. Binance could come very soon. But shout out to Rickaroo. And when I say Binance could be coming out very soon, very soon doesn't mean like tomorrow or next week, but maybe in like months. A month, 2 months, 3 months. But Binance is so significant when it actually comes that it's really going to change some lives. Like, let's just keep it like that. But yeah, big shout out to Rickaroo1. Let me bring this back up. So big shout out to Rickaroo1. It says, thanks, Marsellis. He's part of the channel. So yeah, big shout out to Rickaroo. If you got any questions, Rickaroo, just go ahead and ask him for being a member of the channel. I'll go over it in full depth for you immediately. He also says long term. So yeah, I'm in Baby Doge long term as well. I'm kind of behind on these chats here, so I'm going to keep going through this. Victor says hello, and 500 billion of Baby Doge, is it enough? What do you think, Marcellus, for long term? Actually, I kind of just now went over that because 500 billion by 4Z1. Let's do that again. Well, I'm not going to bring up the screen because then it's going to make it look all crazy, but I'll do the math and then tell you what it would be. So yeah, 500 billion times 0.12345 6. Oh wait, no, only 4 is it? All right, 500 billion. That would be $5 million by the time we get to 2030 if we get the 4Z1. So yeah, that's a good amount. 500 billion. If you're looking for the long term, if you're just looking for the short term, it's still a really good amount of money because it's still like 50K or something like that around 61. So actually, let me do the math for that too. So 500 billion would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's still going to be 50K by 61. Yeah, I was right. But yeah, big shout out to Rickaroo for being long term. Big shout out to Victor Arias for being long term. Jared Gable says Baby Doge can't do nothing. I don't know what you mean there. You're in the wrong place if you don't think Baby Doge can do anything. But he says, I am sorry, it just won't. And then he says it has 1 million holders and still ain't doing ish. No, that's not true. Baby Doge is doing a lot. So I don't know. You got to fix that attitude, man. Baby Doge is doing a lot of numbers. I'm in profit right now. I'm literally just cooling off the profits that I already made. So, yeah, that's definitely. And then he said maybe a 5X. That's it. No, way more than 5X. Victor Arias says lame face. Probably at Jared Gable. So, just giving a lame face to him. So, looks good. This is what Rickaroo says. And over here, we got check out content. I don't know what that is. I think he says my content. Maybe he's promoting his content or something. But someone says a real coin with real use. Oh, M content. I guess he's shouting out his coin. I don't know. But let's go over to this a little bit more, and then I'll go back over the chats. So it does look like we're slowly but surely going down. I'm going to bring up the live for the 15M chart so we can see what we're currently doing. Or actually, let me bring up the super short-term chart, the 1M chart. So that'll really show you what Baby Doge is doing like by the second. All right, so let's bring this up live. Now you see Baby Doge just now went down from 3165 all the way down to 3041. But this kind of puts it in an even more better perspective when you look at it from the very short-term chart. because it pretty much shows you what we're doing like literally right now. So right now, Baby Doge is trying to get back up to 30.78. We're at 30.53. So expect Baby Doge to do another uptrend up here to 30.79 or so before we get rejected pretty much and go back down on the downtrend. So that's pretty much what we're going to see in the super short term. But I like keeping it at the 15M chart because it really shows you a more realistic point of view. And when you look at it from this perspective, yeah, it's probably going to do something like this, maybe go down a little bit more and then try to retest this 3-1 area, well, 3,150 area. If we can actually break out above 3,150, like I said, we're going to break out all the way up to 3.2 and eventually up to 3.8 because we have more demand up there. So we could see that coming very soon in Baby Doge. I'm going to go ahead and look at some more of the chats here. Oh, wow, I didn't even actually bring up that while I was doing all that. All right. Well, anyways, I'm going to go over some of the chats. So over here, someone says, yo. And then Matt says probably laughing at Jared Gable there. Jared Gable says, made from Dubai. Actually, people that have money. Jared, go to sleep, please. Yeah, really. Like, this is not the chat to talk about some other coin. This is the Baby Doge chat. We're all Baby Doge on this side. And Victor Arias seconds that. So someone else over here, Kenneth Gray, says long-term all the way. Big long-term over here as well. And then Jared Gable says this will not make 30 cents. Yeah, it is definitely not going to make 30 cents. Like, that's just outrageous. 30 cents would need to go to another contract, but we're not looking for 30 cents. We're looking for 61. That man is on some good stuff. No, not at all. Over here, this guy says, let's do math. And then, sorry. And I don't know. Starscream says, sorry. Jared says, or Rickaroo says, Jared, breathe. And then Starscream says, sorry. Oh, 0Z3. Okay. Or 3Z0. Or 3Z3. Yeah. That is definitely more realistic. I was about to say, what do you mean by 0Z3? But he means 3Z0. So that is definitely, I would say it could be doable. But you also got to think 0 or 3Z0 would probably be more around the 42 trillion market cap, which would kind of be a little bit outrageous. But I'm going to go ahead and show that screen again so we can do that math again for the 3Z3. Since you already sent a super chat through, I'll go ahead and change the screen over there. Okay. I hate how it makes it look so zoomed in like this. But anyways, let's just do this math. So 420, we're doing this fully diluted, by the way. So let me just actually not do it fully diluted because a lot of people will probably look at it like, why are you doing fully diluted? Let's just hypothetically say we have 100 billion or 100 quadrillion inside. Well, by 2030, we wouldn't have 100 quadrillion. So let's actually back that out. Let's do about, I would say 2030 would probably only have like 25 quadrillion, to be honest. So let's just say by 25 quadrillion, circling supply, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, and then 1, 2, 3, and 3. So yeah, that'd be 7.5 quadrillion. So yeah, 3Z3 is definitely possible by 2030. And that would be very significant. And I think all the way up here, you said about 100. Well, that's just something I kind of put out, 100 billion. So yeah, that would be a lot of money. That would be a huge gain there. So let's just say you had 100 billion coins, and let's say by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or why am I doing so many threes? Okay, that would be $30 million off of $300 right now. Like if you have $300 in Baby Doge right now, you would have 30 million by 2030 if we hit 3Z3. So that is outrageous, really. But if you look at what Sheep did outrageous numbers. People turned $1,000 into literally billions of dollars, $15 billion. That was multiple people that did that, not just one person. So that's definitely something that's possible here. And all right, Jared is just spreading all this FUD. But yeah, definitely go to sleep, Jared. Why are you here? Really? But anyways, yeah, freedom of speech. I guess we could say freedom of speech. Let Jared do what he wants, I guess. As long as you don't, ruin the chat by saying some random stuff. But anyways, Rickaroo says, I like your exit strategies, Marsellis. Yeah, I actually mentioned to Rickaroo, my exit strategy is I have 3 wallets. My first wallet, I'll sell at 6Z1, and then I'll have like 100K. And then my next wallet, I'll sell at 5Z1, and then I'll have about $1 million. And then my third wallet, I'll end up keeping that indefinitely and just letting the reflections come in. And as the reflections come in, I just live off the passive income from the reflections and just keep that third wallet for as long as I want, which pretty much be forever. And then over here, how about 100 billion for short term? 100 billion for short term would definitely be good. Let me add this back and see what we could do there. So 100 billion, like I said, 61 would be short term because by the end of the year, that's pretty short term to me, honestly. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. That would be $10,000. So yeah, 100 billion by the end of the year, $10,000 made off 100 billion, which is pretty much like 300 something dollars. So that's actually a pretty good game, but it's not like completely life changing money. It is a good amount of money. I'm not gonna lie, but it's definitely something that you want to, maybe look on it getting a little bit more if you're just doing short term. But if you're doing long term, 100 billion is more than enough. But over here, thank you, Marsellis. Much love, man. Shout out to BJR. And yeah, if you all have any questions you want me to go over, you want me to do some analysis on something, go ahead and send through super chats. And yeah, just go ahead and send through a super chat. I'll go through it in depth because I will go through any of those. But also we have over here, Delvin J, passing my limits, says, what do you think about the partnership announcement on Monday? So yeah, we actually did just now have that partnership. I'm gonna bring that back up here. So let me remove this one and then bring this back. All right, share screen, window, and where is that partnership? All right, here it is. I think you can see that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you all can see this partnership. All right, so pretty much I'll go over what I think about this partnership. I'm gonna put it at this screen so it looks better. But yeah, what I think about this partnership here. Let me go ahead and click back on the other screen. I'm getting mixed up here. So this partnership, I don't think it is a listing. I think it may be another thing. Like, let's look at the logo here and kind of like trying to decipher what this logo is, because this logo is blurred out. This looks like PetSmart. I don't know. It just kind of looks like PetSmart. Let's just look up PetSmart so we can see what their logo looks like. I don't know. That looks just like PetSmart. I mean, this could be a PetSmart. Look at how it goes curves. Look how it curves. Look at the bottom of that. Look how it curves. I don't know. It maybe not be. It maybe not. It might not be PetSmart. I don't know, but it could be something big. I thought it could be PetSmart, but yeah, it definitely looks like something interesting though. It doesn't look like an exchange because they wouldn't say partnership. They would say listing if it was an exchange. So I don't think it's an exchange. But I don't know. They said it's going to be announced on Monday. That's going to be big. So I'm probably going to cover it. But let me know what you all think inside the comments, what you think this could be. Over here, we have this person over here. Let me bring this back up. Says, I'm holding 400 billion. I think I'm straight. Oh, yeah, you're definitely good with 400 billion. That's definitely a good amount. Over here, we got Raider Mendoza, and that one was from 9 Ether volume. But over here, we got Raider Mendoza at 1984. Says, thanks for what you do. Greetings from California. Greetings from Florida, from over here in Florida. Big greetings. So shout out to all the Californians out there. California is definitely lit. We got Starscreen over here. Says, thank you, bro. You got this. But yeah, we definitely got this. We're going to go to the moon. Shout out to Suave ACH. Big supporter over here on the Baby Doge Army channel. Big shout out to Suave. And over here, we got Ang Garcia. Says, please check out Baby Shiba Coin. So Baby Shiba Inu, I think you mean Baby Shiba Inu, not Baby Shiba Coin, but it's the same thing. But yeah, I did some videos on Baby Shiba Inu, and I think it has actually I haven't looked at it in a while, so actually we can look at that real quick just to kind of see what it's doing right now. So let me go ahead and bring that back up. So yeah, let's look up Baby Shiba Inu. I haven't done a video on that on so long. I'm honestly not sure what's going on with Baby Shiba Inu. So let me look that up again. Maybe it's not even out anymore because I haven't looked at it for so long. Baby Shiba. Someone said Baby Shiba Coin. Oh, okay, so it's not Baby Shiba Inu. It's Baby Shiba Coin. Whoops, CoinGecko is over capacity. So yeah, I guess too many people are using CoinGecko. But yeah, this is Baby Shiba Coin. It's actually down 90% from the launch date. It's only up 0.7%. I don't think there's much going on there. Only $8,000 in volume, 1 million fully diluted. I don't know. Baby Shiba Coin is kind of looking like someone just, I don't know. It's down too much. It's 90% from the top. It's yeah, that's all I got to really say about that. It's 90% from the top. So team locked 3%. I don't know. There could be potential here. I'd have to do some more research on it. But yeah, if you want to become a member, just become a member and then request this. I'll go over it immediately and make a video literally almost the next day or something like that. But yeah, I'll go over it for you. I just did a Polkadot video for one of the members. I did a BitGert video. And yeah, if you want me to, I can go over it in depth. But for right now, I don't think there's much potential there, to be honest. it just kind of looks like something that someone slapped together, honestly, because it's down a lot. It's down a huge 90%. So that's how we got to look at it. But anyways, we have down here, we have Nax Remus Hector says, thanks, Marsellis. Pretty much. I think it's Hector. Yeah, Hector. Yeah, big shout out to Nax Remus. And then we have over here, Kenneth Gray says, do you feel, Marsellis, that holding 1 trillion to hold would be a good goal to shoot for 2022? Yeah, that's actually the goal, I would say, for everyone. Like 1 trillion plus, that's huge. That's a really big goal. So yeah, shout out to Kenneth Gray for that. We got Rock and Fact and Infication. Yeah, Rock and Infication, something like that. Maybe Walmart. Oh, that might be true. Okay, wait. Let's actually look at that. I want to look at that and see if it looks like the Walmart logo. That could actually be Walmart. Nah. It's some, whatever it is, it has a word in the middle that goes down. So possibly a P right there. That's why I thought it was PetSmart. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. Maybe Walmart. Let me look up Walmart so I can see their logo. So Walmart's logo looks like this. Or no, that's news. I didn't mean to go to news. I meant to go to images. I don't know why they're not showing me Google Images for Walmart, but oh yeah, I haven't seen Walmart's logo in so long. Actually, fun fact, I worked at Walmart for 6 years. So yeah, I used to work at Walmart. So Walmart is all right, but you don't want to work at Walmart all your life. You want to get that money off Baby Doge. But yeah, I don't know. It could be Walmart, but it's such a big partnership that I don't know if it's possible. But yeah, it could be. Big shout out to A Prod. So he says, good job, Marsellis. So thank you, A Prod, for this $5 super chat. It's really appreciated. If you got any questions, you can go ahead and ask them. I'll go over them for you. But yeah, we got a lot of different people inside the comments here, inside the chats. So big shout out to everyone here. So over here, we got Gilberto E. Howell Jr. says, salute, Marsellis. Your content is always on point. Keep providing the real brother, Baby Doge Army, Baby Doge Hodl community, Baby Doge Diamond Hands, Baby Doge to the moon. So yeah, shout out to Gilberto for that. Baby Doge is always going to the moon. We got Patrick Smith saying, loving your channel, brother. Keep it up. I got 1 trillion and 350 billion. So yeah, 1.3 trillion. That's a lot. 1.35 trillion. He says, is that a good amount? That's actually a huge amount. And what about Sheep Toro? I don't know anything about Sheep Toro, to be honest. I haven't heard about it. So that's pretty much what I think about Sheep Toro. I haven't heard it. But looking at Sheep Toro, I could go over to it really quick, but like I said, I can't really go over it too much in depth here. Definitely become a member of the channel. I'll go over that immediately for you, but I can't really do much right now because this is the Baby Doge stream. But I guess I'll put it up on the screen just really quick. Sheep Taro, is that what you mean? Because I don't see Sheep Toro. I see Sheep Taro. But yeah, Sheep Taro. Whenever I see last updated here on CoinGecko, it's typically something that's been abandoned. So that this looks abandoned. It doesn't look like anyone's really pushing for Sheep Taro. So yeah, I think that's actually an abandoned project. So yeah, you definitely don't want to be doing Sheep Taro. But like over here we have Patrick Smith says from Canada. So big shout out from Patrick Smith from Canada. And then we have Kenneth Gray. Kenneth Gray says $5 super chat. Big thanks to Kenneth Gray. Says also looking hard at Galaxy Doge and its staking / reflections are unreal. Would like to hear your thoughts. Okay, I'll go over that since you just sent that super chat. Big shout out to you, Kenneth Gray. Says looking hard at Galaxy Doge. So I actually haven't heard about Galaxy Doge. A lot of these coins you all are mentioning, I haven't heard anything about them. So bear with me here. So I'm pretty much doing on the spot impromptu research on it. But I'll go over Galaxy Doge for you. Galaxy Doge. So here is the Galaxy Doge. Let's see what we got here. So over here, he says the following token has variable tax function on a smart contract, which allows owners to change tax rates. Okay, well, that's understandable because if it's a tokenomics token, so they should be able to change it when they need. But okay, it's only been out for a very short period of time. It's been out since 24th of February on CoinGecko, that is. It's been out that long. 64% down since the all-time high. That's definitely not something I like to see. But let's go ahead and look at the tokenomics here. So SpaceX launching satellite Doge 1, yeah, that is happening. I don't know when it's going to happen or if he's still doing it, but hopefully he does. So there is a 9% buy tax. So 2% is all for reflections, holders, 2% buyback, 4% marketing to development, 1% liquidity, 11% sell, 4% reflection to all holders, 2% buyback, 4% marketing, 1% liquidity. Okay, and they have anti-buy, anti-whale, anti-dump, anti-max wallets, and the max wallet is at 2%. So, okay, there's reflections, liquidity, marketing, development, and buybacks and burns. So I would say one thing. I think they need to change the background layout to their screen, because with the white and then the light purple, it's two colors that are kind of too contradicting. They're like so close to each other, it kind of makes it hard to read. So you have to kind of highlight it to a darker color. So they definitely. I don't know why I'm giving them web development tips. I actually did some web development back in college. That's why I'm kind of looking at it. I'm like, yeah, they need to change that just a little bit. But you're talking about their staking and stuff. So that's really what we want to look at, the D app for the staking. So over here we have Galaxy Doge, earn Galaxy Doge. Oh, wow, 717%. I would say this, staking pools and DeFi, that's literally the future. So if they're doing this and it's a secure platform and they have an audit, then I would say it's solid. But I want to see an audit for this. This all looks cool, but we need an audit in order to definitely, wow, okay, these are insane APRs. So I've been seeing a lot of these on the Phantom blockchain as well. So Phantom has been having crazy APRs. If you go over there and you look at their liquidity pools, or their staking pools, I mean, they have huge APRs, just kind of like how we're seeing here. But yeah, I want to see an audit with them, because if they can get an audit, then that's really going to solidify them inside this space. So yeah, we definitely need to see an audit here. And maybe they already have an audit, but I don't know much about it. But yeah, they could have an audit. But yeah, they definitely need to have this audit, because then that would really be helpful if they had it. But yeah, anyways, moving on from Galaxy Doge, going back over here to this screen. All right, so now we have, let me scroll down a little bit. Over here, Patrick Smith says, no problem, brother. But yeah, big shout out to Patrick Smith. And then over here, 91 Roland says, what about Hyperverse? It's a blockchain community. And then Rock and Fake and Vacation, I keep saying it wrong, says Volt Inu. So yeah, a lot of people have been mentioning Volt Inu, and I haven't heard of Hyperverse. I'll look at those in a second, but I want to go back over Baby Doge for a little bit, because that is what the people want to see. But yeah, let's go over Baby Doge right now, and let me go ahead and go over there. All right, so we already looked at the technicals here, so we already know exactly what's going to go on for the technicals. Even with the short terms, we know what we're going to do short term. We know what we're going to do long term. So we just kind of got to wait for it. Now, as you can see, we're starting to get more selling here on the oscillator. But this is why I like doing live videos, because you can see this vital algo indicator is working live. It just said there's going to be a chance of reversal here. And like I always say, when we start to get close to these green areas, this is very lightly shaded green, so you're not going to notice it too much. But when we start to get down to these green areas, that's when we hit our chances of reversal. So we're going to see that chance for reversal. So it's not going to go all the way down to it, but it did hit it. And this is for Bitcoin as well. But remember, Bitcoin, everything's following Bitcoin. So we may see Bitcoin try to pump back up to 4.4 and get rejected and continue to go down. So if Bitcoin is doing that, you can also bet that Baby Doge is about to have another chance of reversal, just kind of like how Bitcoin's doing. So you're probably going to see Baby Doge's chance for reversal, and then what is going to happen is going to send us pumping up to the 3-1 area, just like how you see Bitcoin about to pump back up to 44,000. You'll see Baby Doge pump back up to 31,000 or 312. So if Baby Doge pops back up there, and we can actually break out and go up to 3.2, then you're going to see bullish movement. And if that happens, then Bitcoin's definitely going to be bullish as well. So if Bitcoin's bullish, then everything's about to go bullish, and this is not about to be a bull trap. But we have two areas of less demand to break out for Bitcoin in order for this to not be a bull trap. So we got to keep that in mind. But anyways, moving on from there, let's go back over to the panel here on the chat. I want to see what all the people in the chat are talking about. I'm messing up the screen right now. All right. So let's see what we got here. Okay. Yeah. So they said the Hyperverse, it's a blockchain. I'm going to go ahead and go over Michael and SC's comment, because he is a member. Big shout out to Michael S in SC. Says, Marsellis, happy I could catch this live. Love your videos. I have about 2.2 trillion Baby Doge. That's a lot. That's a good amount. And he says, and want to get more. But after buying it at 8, 1.2, and 1.7, it is hard to pull the trigger at 3.1. I completely agree with you. Like when you get in low, and you start to see those prices so high of like, no, I just can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. And it's understandable. That's why I would say if you want, you definitely want to wait. Like you definitely want to wait till it pulls back, since you got in at so low. You're gonna want to wait until it pulls back to at least 2.4 or 2.8, at the very least 2.8, because we know there's gonna be some kind of a pullback, but we just kind of gotta wait until 2.4 or 2.8. But like I said, there isn't too much demand like all the way down, or I mean all the way up here for Baby Doge is less demand, but we do have more demand at 2.8. So even if we do pull in at 2.8 though, it's like such a very lightly shaded area that it could be broken very easily. But let's go ahead and scroll out a little bit more so we can look at this in this perspective here. So this is the long-term chart here. It's pretty much showing we have a lot of demand down here at 2.8, way less demand at 3.4. So Baby Doge is almost definitely going to hit 2.9 or something. But you just now seen with Bitcoin, it pretty much shows that we're going to hit there, but it stopped right before it actually got to the green area. So same thing with Baby Doge could happen, and we could stop right before we get to that green area. And if we were to do that, it would probably stop more so at 3.0. We are at 30.62. So it's pretty much at that point. So it could be stopping here. This could be the bottom. It could not. It's really hard to tell. But one thing we do know is for sure, we have a lot of demand for Baby Doge at 2.8 and even more demand at 2.4 and way less demand at 3.4. So it kind of shows that we have a huge chance of pulling back here in Baby Doge. So we do have a really big chance to pull back. But yeah, big shout out to Michael here. Big shout out to Michael and SC. So let's move on to the next one here. And I know they said Hyperverse, it's a blockchain community. Honestly, I really don't know nothing about Hyperverse. We can go ahead and pull that up to look at it. So let's go ahead and pull up Hyperverse. So Hyperverse. Okay, HVT Hyperverse is this right here, 29.7 million fully diluted, 315K inside of trading volume. Something I don't like to see with coins is whenever they're down 62% and only up 1.3% for all-time low. That's something I don't like to see, but they are new. But it just shows that when they launched on CoinGecko on the 26th of January, they immediately went straight down, didn't even start to pump, just kind of went straight down to the ground. So that's definitely not a good sign. But I don't know. It could have potential. But from where I'm looking at, I like this whole design here, though. This is definitely a really good design. And a whole virtual metaverse, that is definitely something that we want to always look into, because the metaverse is going to be the next biggest thing. But I don't know. I'll have to go into this some more. Definitely become a member. And if you request it, I'll go over this immediately on the channel and make a full video on it. But you just got to think, it takes me a while to make the full videos, because I do record them straight up like impromptu. I'll go over all of it. I'll do my research and I'll record it straight through. Recordings usually take like 30 minutes. And then to edit the videos, it'll take like another hour. And then to render it, it takes like 2 to 3 hours. So definitely become a member of the channel, and also to upload it and do all the tags and all that. It typically takes me 5 hours per video to get them uploaded. So that's why I tell everyone, like, if you want me to go over anything, definitely join the members of the membership for the channel. And then I'll go over those in full. And then when I get enough of members, I'll literally just quit my job and do all the video requests in full, because it takes like 5 hours per video. So it takes a really long time. But yeah, I'll definitely go over those for people who are the members, because I will lose sleep on my members. But sometimes I got to get sleep. You know, usually I'll only get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. But big shout out to our Rockification, says Volt Enu. Now, a lot of people have been asking me to go over Volt Enu, but it's just I usually don't have that much time, like I said. But I will go over Volt Enu eventually. So many people are asking for it that I'll eventually go over it. But if one of my members asks me for it, I'll definitely go over it immediately. But something that I just do not like about Volt Enu is the outrageous supply. That's million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, super duper quadrillion. I don't even know what comes after quadrillion, to be honest. Actually, I can't just sit here and not know what comes after quadrillion. I got to look it up. Quadrillion. What comes after quadrillion? Let's look that up. What comes? I got this mic in my way, so it's hard to type. But let me pull it out. All right. What comes after quadrillion? I don't know. What comes after quadrillion? So now after a trillion comes quadrillion, and then you have quintillion and sextillion and septillion and octillion, nonillion and decillion. That's outrageous. I don't All right, quintillion and sextillion. So yeah, that I don't think that Volt Inu is gonna do much with that supply. To be completely honest, that is outrageous supply. But when you look at Volt Inu, it is up 1900% from the launch, from the all time low. I mean, it's outrageous. But we're still 100% down on Volt Inu. So there's kind of like the rug got pulled up from under. I don't know. This is a weird coin. The charts are weird. Everything's weird with Volt Inu. I just don't know what to think about Volt Inu, to be honest. Everything is just out of whack with Volt Inu right now. But yeah, I'll definitely look into it if one of the members asks. We got Michael and SC again says Marsellis. Oh yeah, I already went over that. Happy to catch you live. Big shout out to Michael and SC though. But go ahead and send through super chats, people. If you want me to go over something that you want me to go over in depth, I'll go over those in full depth. And yeah, definitely send through some super chats for that. We got My New Gene says, can you please say something about Kishu Inu, May New Gene? Actually, I went over Kishu Inu before, and yeah, I definitely believe by May New Gene. But yeah, Kishu Inu is definitely one of those. I think Kishu Inu is tied to pension plan too. Let me go ahead and pull this back up because I did that video on Kishu, and I'm pretty sure people were pretty psyched about Kishu. So let me actually pull that back up because Kishu Inu is definitely something that had some good potential here. Let me pull this up. Kishu Inu. So yeah, Kishu Inu is here. Circulating supply, million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, 96 quadrillion. Market cap, $152 million. And let me go ahead and pull up the Kishu community. So little meme, big dream. And instant wage. Okay, I can't read that for some reason. Instant usage rewards. For every active user transaction, a 2% Kishu reward is granted to holders. So yeah, secure and safe. And yeah, this is Kishu Inu. I could go over this in depth for you all. If you all want me to, definitely join the membership for the channel. 180 million market cap, 200,000 plus holders. So yeah, it's definitely seeming solid. It has all this that they already did, all the launch, all the growth stuff, all the expansion. And now they're at the prosperity phase and trying to get on a centralized exchange, Kishu Inu Charity Foundation, and more to come soon. I would definitely like to see more in the roadmap because they are at the end of their roadmap. So they definitely need to kind of put some more stuff into the roadmap. The only thing I would say, I think this is an ERC20 token, right? Yeah. There is insane fees with ERC20 tokens. There's insane fees with Ethereum in general. So that's one thing I will say. There has to be a Binance bridge. I don't know if there is. It doesn't show a Binance bridge on here, but there has to be a Binance bridge because that's all I do. I really don't do. I don't do Ethereum much. I know I hate to say it. A lot of people don't think that Ethereum or that Binance could beat Ethereum, but I just do Binance over Ethereum. But yeah, there's definitely some potential there. It has a strong community, 413,000 people in that community on Twitter. So that's definitely pretty significant. So yeah, Kishu definitely has some potential there. Big shout out to the newest member of the crew, Kenneth Gray. Kenneth Gray became a YouTube member. Big shout out to you, Kenneth. You can ask me to go over anything now, and I'll go over it for you, and I'll give you a little bit of a time frame. And definitely check out the post. So go. What do I mean the post? Definitely go over to the post on the YouTube channel and look at those different posts. You can leave a comment in any of those posts, or just comment in my regular videos, and then send a request. It'll show that you're a member, and then I'll go over those immediately for you. I'll give you a time frame on them. And yeah, Rickaroo just now welcomed you. Big shout out to Rickaroo as well. So yeah, welcome Kenneth Gray to the channel. And then we have another member over here, Alexander Morin says, and sorry for calling you Moron the other time. I meant Alexander Morin. The other person was Belton, so then I said Moron after that. But yeah, Alexander Morin. So check out Synthex. All right, so yeah, I actually looked at Synthex. So this is actually a really good project. I'm going to be going over this for you as well, just to kind of show you that I have all the member stuff on here. So I'll be going over that very soon. So yeah, I'm going to be going over Synthex and also Father Doge. I'm going to be going over both of those for you, and I'll be going over those in full. So thank you, Alexandra. Big shout out to Alexandra for giving me this for BitGert. Like, I did not know about BitGert, but now I know about it, and I actually messaged Lord Bryce. I messaged him, so I'm waiting for a response. But big shout out to you for letting me know about BitGert. This is a literal gem, and I'm going to be staking on here very soon. So big shout out to you for letting me know. He says the market cap is just at 20M for market. Oh yeah, for Synthex for 20M, but it has BitGert potential. I don't know why I just now got stuttered there, but yeah, it has the potential of BitGert. And he says, I see them going to 200 million this year, maybe more, definitely a 1 through 2 billion in the next 2 to 3 years. So yeah, I'll pull that up for you. I definitely think that both of them have potential. I was actually going over an article. I'm just going to go ahead and pull this article up because big shout out to Alexandra for that, because you're a member. So I got to pull this article. I was just looking at random articles and then I ran across it. So we're going to go ahead and look at that right now. So let's just type inside BitGert, and we're probably going to see that article as like the first thing. Like I didn't even type in BitGert when I looked it up. I was just looking at random articles for crypto, and then BitGert and Synthex came up. Oh yeah, because I typed in Polygon. That's why I typed in Polygon. I kept getting it wrong for some reason, calling Polkadot Polygon, and then that's just pretty much what came up. Polygon crypto maybe, or Matic. That's probably what I typed in, Polygon Matic. Okay, Polygon Matic BitGert. Oh yeah, this is the one I lost. This is the article that I looked at. It's saying BitGert and Synthex is actually starting to dominate Polygon, and it's a competitor right now. And I was just reading on Polygon, and randomly BitGert and Synthex came up for this. So yeah, these are like the three major cryptos with just going crazy, literally trying to expel Ethereum from the picture. But I'll go over this inside the video for a Synthex, and I think it's pronounced Synthex, but I can't say the other one because I keep saying the other word for some reason. But yeah, let's go ahead and look up Centcex. So yeah, Synthex. So this is Synthex here, 21 million inside of fully diluted market cap. I definitely like that it's up 224% from its all-time low, and it pretty much started around the time where everything was down, so you can't blame Synthex, but it's definitely seeming solid here. Definitely seems like we got a solid community growing. But okay, House of Blockchain Innovations. Synthex is designed to build advanced and user-friendly dApps with ultra-secure programming. So here it is, token information. You got the symbol, you got the contract address, you got the blockchain, which is a BEP20 token. Like I said, I love BEP20 tokens over Ethereum any day, all day. But over here, you can see that they're solving two big issues: security and the user experience problem. So Synthex is Synthex Exchange. The Synthex Exchange is a major feature and use case for Synthex token. So they're going to have their whole exchange. They're going to have the staking, which is going to allow stakers to earn up to 100% APY from the revenue of Synthex products. Synthex token holders can simply stake the tokens and start earning. That's huge. And then Synthex Labs is the new home for blockchain innovation. We collect 3% fees from each transaction of Synthex token, which will be used for Synthex Labs to build unlimited projects for Synthex. So they're going to have their own Android and iOS supported app. Huge right there. Low fees, secured and safe, fast transactions for their exchange. I'm definitely psyched to see this. And I don't think their exchange is out right now. But yeah, the tokenomics 4% marketing fee, 3% development fee, and 3% burns. So yeah, that's definitely pretty solid right now. So they're doing market research, R&D, confirming the feasibility of the project, validating business model, establishing the 5-year plan. This is definitely a gem. So YouTube channel branding, pre-launch marketing campaign. So I guess I'm going to be one of their branding ambassadors for YouTube because I'm already liking what I see here. So I'm definitely going to have to go over it. And over here, website V2 partnerships with crypto projects, exchange listings, Synthex Exchange Android version. So yeah, we're going to be getting the exchange, they said, sometime April 2022. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see that. I want to see what we're going to have next coming up. They have their whole audit here. You can buy it right here on PancakeSwap. And then you got their whole audit report. Bitrise is now BitGert. We're redirecting you to bitgert.com. Okay, so BitGert's audits, project audit leaderboard, free advanced blockchain. I did not know that BitGert did audits. See, I'm learning something new every day. I did not know, but I did just now learn about BitGert through you. So I'm definitely excited to see this. But yeah, I'm going to be going over this full in depth for you, Synthex. So you just now literally gave me another gem, but I did see it inside of this as well. So I'm going to be going over that soon for you. This is definitely pretty exciting to get these gems literally delivered at the front doorstep. Big shout out to all the members out there But over here, someone says it looks like Chewy's. Yes, I definitely think that might be Chewy's actually. So let's go ahead and look at that Baby Doge, new branding here. Not branding, but Chewy's. Maybe that's the W. Maybe that's the W for Chewy's. Let me look that up. Chewy's. Let's look up what the Chewy's logo looks like. Chewy's logo, and see if we have that middle, because there has to be something in the middle that goes down for that logo. So the middle of the logo goes down. I don't know. It could be Chewy's. It really could be Chewy's, but I don't know. The middle of the Chewy's logo just does not go down there. Okay, maybe it's the Y, and maybe it has incorporated it at the end, or Chewy's.com. See, when you look at it from that perspective, Chewy's and then the .com at the end, then the W goes down. So you look at the Chewy and then .com. So Chewy.com. Yeah, I definitely see it. It could be Chewy's. We might have the Chewy's logo there. That is actually going to be pretty big. I used to throw those Chewy boxes up inside of that Chewy's place. I didn't actually work at Chewy's. I worked at FedEx, and they actually had Chewy's boxes coming through FedEx. But yeah, that actually might be Chewy's. So if that is, Chewy's is literally one of the biggest for dog food supplies. So that's definitely going to be really big. But let's keep going over some other people's stuff. Has the monthly burn already happened? Yep, it happened. It was actually 4 quadrillion. So I'll bring that up for you and show you the actual burn because I already have it up. So here's the null address for the dead address. And then over here, we have the 4 quadrillion burn 2 days ago. So yeah, and if you want to see that video, you can definitely check it out. It's like 3-4 videos ago, but I made it on the day of the burn, and I went through everything, so you'll find it on there. And I went through where the tokens actually came from. Some came from the deployer, and it just kind of moved all over the place. So you definitely want to look at that. But yeah, we have that new member, Kenneth Gray. I'm gonna have to go over to these. Big shout out to Alexandra Morin. Says, oh yeah, I already went through this one actually. And then we welcome Kenneth. And then down here we have Michael NSC says, welcome Kenneth. Glad you joined. Marsellis puts a lot into this, and I hope a lot of people join up to support him. Yes, I definitely hope a lot of people join as well, because I will be going over videos all day for people once we get the whole thing set up with a bunch of members. I'm gonna leave this job, and I'm literally gonna go straight all day long with Baby Doge. And then eventually, not even Baby Doge, but anything you want me to go over. But yeah, like I was saying, eventually, once I get like enough money, I'm going to set up like a meet for members. Like we're going to have a whole place. We're going to meet somewhere, and maybe it'll be on an island. And then we'll have a whole meetup and a whole party or something like that. But it could be big. It could be big. We're going to do something like that. So we just got to continue to grow this space. This is going to be like a whole community. It's going to be more than a community. So we're going to get up to, I want to see 100K, honestly, by the end of this year. 100K followers and our subscribers, 100K subscribers, and then that'll probably translate into about 1,000 to 10,000 members. So that's definitely going to be big, and it's definitely something that's going to be very, very beneficial for the channel. So I definitely want to see something like that come out. But yeah, big shout out to all the members here. Alexandra says, you're right about the ETH fees. Yeah, it's really, really huge. It does mess with the small investors, and it costs $12 to move $30 of a coin. What a joke. Yeah, completely. I remember I was trying to move some Ethereum from my Trust wallet to my Ledger. I had I had $300 in Ethereum, and they wanted to charge me $160 to move it. So it was crazy. I really wanted it on my Ledger, so I actually did it, which was stupid. But like, come on, like you're charging me more than what I have, and then I had to put more in just to move it. Like that's crazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Kenneth Gray says, thanks, Rickaroo1 and Michael. Big shout out to them. Big shout out to all of you all. And then over here, Seed of God says, Jesus is Lord. Big shout out to Seed of God. But yeah, we have a lot going on with here. I'm going to go ahead and back out. Actually, I didn't go over these ones either. So Captain's channel says bagged at 1.1 trillion for $2,000. Hate buying at higher prices, but probably should buy more Baby Doge. I completely agree with you there. And Zico Jaws says, he says think be more like 7Z5, not 6Z1, but end of the year. But we can hope. What do you think will be the circulating supply by the end of the year? So by the end of the year, I think 100 quadrillion would be the circulating supply. 100 quadrillion to 120 quadrillion. 100 quadrillion being at the very lowest, 120 to 130 being at the very most for the end of the year. But yeah, I think 6Z1 is possible by the end of the year. Like, you got to think about it. If we do 100 quadrillion by the end of the year, then 6Z1 would only be $10 billion market cap, which is pretty easy for something with a million people into it. Like, we have 1.4 million holders. And then on top of that, we have 1 million inside of total people on Twitter. So I definitely think that could be done. So Captain's Channel is bullish on Volt Inu. It has a quintillion supply. So yeah, that's the only red flag that I see in quintillion supply. But it seems like the Volt Inu army is strong because every single video I look at, someone says Volt Inu, not just you, Captain's Channel. A lot of other people have been saying Volt Inu. So I'll have to go over that eventually for you all. But yeah, it definitely seems like you all have good support inside there. But yeah, big shout out to May Eugene. I think I already went over that. But yeah, big shout out to May Eugene. She's part of the channel here. So we got a lot of different people in here. I want to go over a few other things with Baby Doge because I've been going over a lot of these other chats. So if you want to go ahead and send through a super chat, ask me anything and I'll go over it. But I'm going to go over something. And like I said, I'm trying to end the video probably in like 10 minutes now. So send through your super chat right now if you want and ask anything and I'll go over it. I'm going to be ending the stream at 10:10 so I can hurry up and get to Walmart, get some groceries. I got to make those PPJ sandwiches before work. So definitely send something up. But over here we got Michael G30 says cash cow. We got KO DeAndre says any future impacts to ETH Russian. So Russian coin, what do you think? I don't think Russia is. Oh, because you're saying that Vitalik Buterin is from Russia. I see Vitalik Buterin more as a Canadian because I think he was born or something like that in Russia and raised in Canada. But yeah, I don't think it's too much of a problem, honestly. I really don't think it's too much of a problem. But yeah, I don't even think he really identifies with Russia because he even made up a whole fund for Ukraine. So yeah, I don't think there's a problem there. But Raider Mendoza 1984 999 super chat. Big shout out to you, Raider. Says I also got a few wallets, both long/short. What you think of 2025/2026 for short and long term? He says long term, I'm good. Just letting it take its course. Once again, thanks, bro. Keep up the good work. So yeah, he said, what do you think for 2025/2026 for short? So I think by 2025, 2026, I don't want to ever say 100%, but 2025, 2026, 5Z1. Somewhere around there from 5Z5. Let's say 5Z5 because 5Z1, I already said by 2023 to about 2024, 5Z1, but maybe 5Z5, 4Z1, somewhere over there because 3Z1 could be 2030 because that's what the other person was recommending, like somewhere around there. So let's say four. I know it's kind of hard to say, and I'm kind of bouncing around here, but maybe 4Z1 by then. Because if you think about it, let's kind of do some more math here, and I'll bring that up for you. So let's go ahead and remove this one, stop the screen, and bring up the full screen, and then it's gonna show some weird looking window. So yeah, it shows this weird looking window because I only have one monitor here. But let's do that for 4Z1. So let's bring this up. I like it more at this view. So let's do that. So 4Z1, how much supply would that be? So right now our supply would probably be more like 50 quadrillion by 2025. Let's just say 60 quadrillion to be safe by 2025 because we're not going to do fully diluted this time. So 60 quadrillion, that's a million, billion, trillion. 1, 2, 3, that's quadrillion. Million, billion, trillion, quadrillion. 60 quadrillion, multiply that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that would pretty much be 600 billion market cap. That's definitely possible by 2025. You got to remember, inflation is going huge right now. So much money is being printed into the economy. Biden's talking about printing more money. So we're going to have a lot of money printed by then. And not even just America, because there's way more than America in this world. Like after what Russia is going through with their like currency going all the way down, they're going to have to print money because they're being ostracized by every nation. So they're going to have to print some more money to keep themselves afloat. This is going to heavily dilute their currency. So then there's going to be more market circulating or money circulating inside the global markets. So yeah, this is going to be crazy. So 600 billion, that would be very nice right there. By 6Z1, so it'll be 600 billion market cap. I don't know why I just kept stuttering there. But yeah, by 2025, 600 billion market cap. That's definitely a good viewpoint for short term. So yeah, that was a really good question. Raider Mendoza 1984. Really good question there. I'm gonna bring back this other screen and stop that screen, and then share that other screen so we can look at some more Baby Doge stuff. So yeah, here that is. All right, and let's back out here. There's a few more super chats here, so I'll go over those. And we have over here, too much says Marsellis. What do you think of Chronos? Crypto.com. That's definitely going to be a really good coin. It's a really good bet because they're just doing so much marketing. They got the Madison Square Garden called a Crypto.com Arena. They got so much promo. They got huge promo. They're all over UFC. They're all over TV. They're all over YouTube. They're all over CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap. They literally place themselves in front of everyone everywhere. And I literally use all that. I use Crypto.com every single day. I transfer money in and out of Trust Wallet through Crypto.com. I buy BNB on Crypto.com, and then I send it to Trust Wallet, and then vice versa. I'll send it back to Crypto.com when I want to bring it to my bank account. That's what a lot of people do. So there's definitely huge potential with Chronos. I'm gonna actually probably make a whole video on Chronos, but yeah, definitely become a member. Too much. Everyone, if you want me to go over any coin like immediately, become a member, and then I'll go over those for you. Just ask me on any comment section, and it'll show that you're a member, and I'll go over those. But yeah, Chronos, Crypto.com. I definitely need to go over Crypto.com coin soon. And also, KO DeAndre says, thanks, mate. So yeah, big shout out to KO DeAndre. Big shout out to Raider Mendoza. I already went over this one for the short term. And also, if you want to know, like by 4Z1, what you would need, I'm gonna do this math. I'm not gonna bring out the calculator though. But let's just say you had 1 trillion Baby Doge, because 1 trillion is a lot. It's definitely an amount that I would say would be good to hold. So million, billion, trillion. If you had 1 trillion Baby Doge, 4Z1 would literally bring you to $10 million. So by 2025, $10 million is definitely possible with Baby Doge. So yeah, that's definitely possible. And over here we have Rockification says Baby Doge will be the new XRP. Pay with Baby Doge. Yeah, that's definitely possible. I want to see that. I want to see something like that happens. And then over here, Captain's channel said, what is your bag goal for Baby Doge? 10. I think I made a video on that actually already. It was in the trillions, but yeah, about 10 trillion, somewhere around there. I want a big amount of Baby Doge, but like I said, I had 2.6 trillion, but I ended up having to sell because it was already off of a loan. And now I'm just trading the profits, not even trading, but holding the profits from that loan. I already paid off the loan. So right now I have about 1 trillion or almost 1 trillion, somewhere around there. It's like really, really close. So I got 3 wallets, so it's kind of hard to calculate it, but it's really close to 1 trillion, if not 1 trillion already. So yeah, that's where I got. I just now got my money cleared in Crypto.com for my last paycheck. I took almost my whole paycheck, not my whole paycheck, but I took $1,400 and sent it to Crypto.com. And now it's finally cleared for withdrawals because they have that new instant deposit feature on there. So yeah, big shout out to Too Much for that too. Like they got that instant deposit feature, and now you can do it and you can instantly trade your money. Like no matter what it is, you can trade up to $25,000 instantly, and you don't even have to wait for that deposit to clear, and there's no fees. That's why I love Crypto.com. Like Crypto.com is stepping it up. But yeah, like Captain's channel said, I got a nice bag on there, but I'm about to add $1,400 more. So now I should be around like 1.3, 1.4 trillion Baby Doge very soon. So yeah, that's going to be huge. But Shane Touche says, thanks to you, I use Trust Wallet for Baby Doge. Thank you. You mentioned it back in late December, and I jumped in. Hey, that's nice. Shout out to Shane Touche, because Trust Wallet, that's probably the best place you want to hold it. You really don't want Baby Doge on a centralized exchange. I've heard of some people saying they get their reflections once a month, and some people say they don't get reflections at all. So it's best to hold it on a DeFi exchange. I also hold it on my Ledger Nano X. And in order to view it on the Ledger Nano X, you have to view it through MetaMask. And in order to get it to Ledger Nano X, you gotta send it over there. And I lost like 10% buying, 10% sending it over there. And then also, I want to mention that there's a better way to get it to your Ledger Nano X. You just buy BNB, you send BNB to Ledger Nano X, and then you buy BNB, you send BNB to Ledger Nano X, and then from there you go and connect it to PancakeSwap, and then you transfer BNB to Baby Doge on PancakeSwap, and then you don't have to pay that fee to transfer it. You only have to pay that 10% buy fee. So that's what I'm going to do next time I do the Ledger Nano X. But big shout out to Captain's channel, says can buy direct now on Trust Wallet. You can, but you're going to pay huge fees with Simplex, up to 40% in international fees. So That's pretty much what the international fees. That's only if you don't live in the UK, because in the UK, I don't think you had to pay those international fees. But I remember I was really mad about this. I put $2,000 in, and I got somewhere around $1,400 or $1,300 in Baby Doge. I'm like, what? Like, come on, they're only supposed to take 10%, but no. They took about 30-40%. You don't want to do that unless you're inside the UK. But over here, Lay Legendary, why are Baby Doge coin devs shady? I want to say something. Lay Legendary, every single video I look inside of there, you're always in the comments talking bad about Baby Doge. Tell me right now. Leave in the comments or inside the chat. Let me know why you think the Baby Doge devs are shady. Like, I just don't understand why you're always attacking Baby Doge. Let me know why you think the Baby Doge devs are shady. But yeah, anyways, people, go ahead and send through super chats. I'm going to be doing this for a little bit. I know I said I'm going to end it at 10 p.m., but I just can't end the live stream. I would do a live stream for 10 hours if I can, but obviously I got to work in 10 hours. But yeah, just definitely send through a live stream, or not a live stream. See, I'm getting tired now. Send me through some super chats. Brickaroo once says, love you to keep going, Marsellis, but get your butt to Walmart. Yeah, that's definitely true. I need to. So I'm definitely going to do that soon. So yeah, actually, I do need to get to Walmart right now because I really do need to have breakfast in the morning. But let me go ahead and do like one more thing here. I wanted to show a few things with Baby Doge. Let me close all these other windows. We have now 1,446,000. Yesterday it was 444,000, so now it's 1,446,000. And then the last thing I wanted to show is the whales. The whales are actually not doing as much sales as we've seen before. We're seeing less and less sales. Yes, that does say 15.42 trillion, but the buys are starting to outweigh the sales here. 11.17 trillion, 4.9 trillion. So yeah, we're starting to have some good movements here inside Baby Doge. It's kind of neutralizing itself out now. But yeah, like I said, I do have to get to Walmart. So if there's no more questions, we're going to go ahead and end it now. Big shout out to Rickaroo for reminding me here. But yeah, everyone, definitely hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps the YouTube channel for the YouTube algorithm. When it comes out and the video comes out, leave a comment in there. It'll help for the algorithm as well. And like I said, Lay Legendary, let me know in the comments why you think Baby Doge is so shady. You're always talking bad about Baby Doge in every video. But hey, freedom of speech, so you can keep doing that. But I definitely want to know why you think it's so shady. But yeah, big shout out to everyone. I love all the members out there. Big shout out to all the members. Shout out to all the people inside the chat. Shout out to Rickaroo1. Shout out to Too Much for doing a whole super chat there. Shout out to Raider Mendoza in 1984 for super chatting. Shout out to Kenneth Gray for being a member. Shout out to Alexandre Morin, not Moron. I messed up and said Moron before, but Alexandre Morin. Shout out to Michael and SC for also being a member. Shout out to Rickaroo. Already said that. Shout out to Kenneth Gray for becoming a member. Shout out to Michael and SC again. Shout out to Kenneth Gray again. Shout out to A-Prod. Shout out to everybody. Big shout out to Rickaroo again. Big shout out to all the members. I had to go through this. Big shout out to Starscream 8787 in Santiago, Chile. So yeah, big shout out to everyone out there. Definitely hope you all have a good day. Have a good night. And as always, I will be back with another video. Peace. And oh wait, it didn't even end yet. All right, there it is.